Hello you guys and welcome. I am very excited to be doing another reading for you. This time we will just be doing a timeless reading for what the week holds for you. So whenever you find this video is when it is meant to find you. Yeah, this one should be really fun. We're going to be using a few new little fun decks of cards, and I was inspired by also another YouTube tarot reader that I was watching earlier, and I will put the link to their channel below. There will also be timestamps for each one in the comments below, so you can just skip forward to whichever pile calls to you most. We will be starting with this first one. Also, please excuse my nails when I'm filming this. It's quarantine for the coronavirus, so I haven't been able to get my nails done for a while, and I just decided to tear them all off today, so excuse that mess. So one of the first new things we'll be trying is I drew a Scrabble letter for each one, so if the letter means anything to you, it could clue you in on what this is talking about more, and I will draw maybe a couple more at the end. So for the first pile, the letter A is what is relevant here. So you might be meeting someone with a first name that starts with A. You may just be like connecting in some way to someone maybe you've known for a while in a more significant way, whose name starts with A. Or this could even be just like a significant activity, place. However it first resonates with you is what it means. So your first oracle deck is Make a Decision. And this card, when it fell out, immediately reminded me of a dream that I had last night. So I just want to share this really briefly with you. I was walking up to the forest, and there was a signpost that pointed two ways. And it was definitely referring to like the lunar, earthy choice going this way, and the more sun, solar, I love that word, I've been using it a lot, direction to the right. And to the left, in my dream, it was like, they said that it was the old hunting trail because I was with a tribe. They said it was the old hunting trail, and I found like a monkey, and there was just a house with like, there's something significant with the basement, so stuff you're finding in the basement, potentially outdated ways of doing things, and the more primal way is one option. And then the other option that they showed me was very divinely guided, the solar way of going that is more or less based in the physical and more based in spirit. So immediately when this card came out, I feel like the decision that you're making is either to go this way as someone who's very like tapped into the spirit world, or choosing more something earthly, physical based. And so this is the decision that you're going to be having to make this week. I pulled two archetype cards that about what the decision is, and it definitely resonates also with that message. We have warrior and hedonist. So hedonist is more like the good things in life, physical fulfillment, beauty, pleasure, sometimes overindulgence, and more just like things that you can feel and sensation. Whereas the warrior card is all about strength, skill, and discipline, and will, and stoicism, conquering the ego. So I feel like this is the decision that you are having to make. Do you want to be focusing more on pleasure, or more on overcoming the ego through, will and determination? So a couple more cards just to kind of clarify the energies that are at play here. There's the Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I'm gonna put down a couple more cards actually to relate here. Also, we have Justice, and I think that's talking about the balance of this. And then I pulled a dream card for you as well, which is the angel card. So immediately when I pulled these, I got the kind of vibe that whoever is watching this is like an earth angel, and that might be why this struggle is here, because there is a certain kind of earth angel that is, you know, it's like the people that are very empathetic and you know, more prone to like depression and like slow earthy things, because it feels good and it reminds them of heaven and what heaven feels like. So kind of what I got from this is that you may be feeling stuck right now. In this specific deck, I always relate this card to like a feeling of being stuck, but you're not actually stuck. You're just kind of imprisoned by your own mindset, because it's like, if you can see, the swords aren't actually pinning him down, but it's like he believes that he's stuck there. And it reminds me of like a pentacle in which you would trap like a demon or something. So it's like their own inner demons are what is keeping them in this place. And relating that to the earth angel thing, the Seven of Wands is like having to defend yourself. So I almost feel like there's some kind of energy in which you're connected to that you are struggling to defend yourself from, and that's maybe why you're like more in like the pleasure mindset, because maybe you're absorbing it. Also what fell out with that is the Eight of Wands. So this could also be, because I'm reading it during coronavirus too, but it could be, you know, this is timeless, so, you know, whatever's happening in your life, you may be stuck in a place, it may be like a roommate or something, and you're feeling unable to move and having to defend yourself, because this is about lack of movement as well. So maybe you are like just unable to go out, unable, like feeling constricted in some way, or just not actually like getting enough movement and enough chi flow in your body, and that's why you are tending to fall towards like pleasure rather than you know, overcoming your ego with will. So that's definitely you know, just a word of advice for you in finding this balance. Definitely make sure that you can get your chi flowing. So do yoga, go for a walk. Definitely getting fresh air can help. Going for a hike, you know, going to the gym, whatever, you know, whatever feels good to you to get your blood flowing will help you move in this direction, if that's the direction that you're wanting to go. And it does feel like you are going to get some justice here if you're watching this and you decide, it just feels like if you choose this path in conquering the ego, there will be a sort of divine justice, because you have angels who do want to help you and guide you in going that direction. And there might be an idea that you have, something that you're wanting to accomplish that feels good to be true, and it feels like, but to have that, you have to release something else that is keeping you in this low vibrational state of, you know, pleasure over, you know, connection with the divine. And so it feels like if you know, set that intention and take steps to move in that direction, you will be supported in your goals as you know, persevere and strengthen your willpower. A few more cards that I have here are positive movement forward and the base chakra. So you may also maybe be feeling a little bit ungrounded, and that might be why you turn. That was wild. Is that my cat? Jeez. Anyway, you may be turning to pleasure because you're feeling ungrounded, and it is a way to ground yourself. And so when you can recognize that in yourself and recognize that, you know, this is to bring your energy to a lower place, then you will be able to make positive movement forward. Potentially, oh my god, I'm getting major deja vu right now. I dreamt this literally like 5 months ago. Oh my god, that's like the strongest deja vu I've had in such a long time. Okay. So yeah, I feel like this positive movement forward is really important for you if you chose this deck. Choosing to move literally towards the sun, and the water is like the moon, the lunar energy, so it's like being able to sail through those emotions and really, you know, be present with them, instead of trying to drown them out with this more base energy. And then for fun, I drew one more card from just a Wildflower playing deck, and I got the 10 of Diamonds, so that's like the 10 of Pentacles, and the Wildflower is Stone Crop. So when I drew these, I drew them with the intention of looking at the colors, because each one is, you know, a very different color. So this definitely relates in that willpower is the color yellow, and that root chakra is red. So I feel like this is, you know, your willpower will bloom, and you will feel grounded, and it will be in new and healthier ways that will be a lot more fulfilling, because 10 of Pentacles is also about fulfillment. So this definitely feels like a redefining of abundance and prosperity, and, you know, what those things mean and what they mean to you and how you express them and feel them in the world. So it's a sort of mental alchemy for you at this time. You could do Muladhara. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a, or Mula Bandha. Oh, that's what it is, sorry. Mula Bandha. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. Or just look up like exercises for, you know, or like tonics, foods for your root chakra or solar plexus. I know like actual root vegetables are really good for grounding you. And then usually if I'm trying to feel, sorry if you can hear my cats playing, usually if I try to, you know, bring more solar energy into my body, I will eat citrus fruits. So maybe have like a lemonade or eat a grapefruit, or something like that. That's something that I've actually done since I was a kid. Whenever, like, and just like subconsciously, like I would get like seasonal affective disorder and just eat a shit ton of grapefruits. So yeah, if you need to feel grounded, maybe eat some like potatoes or yams or carrots or something. And if you're needing a spark of life in you, choose something citrusy. There's also yoga poses for each of those too, so you can actually look that stuff up online, and there are a lot of really good resources. I'll see if I can find some links to put in the description. So any other significant letters that would like to come out for the super people? I got E. And O. So yeah, I don't know if that means anything to you. And then I also have some other, I wrote down, again, since, you know, I said this, like the time we're in now is quarantine, I wrote down a bunch of like activities that I can do if I'm ever feeling bored. So I'm gonna pull out one of those too, and we'll see if it resonates with you. And I have two. I have write and I have meditate. So yeah, this could be, I feel like with writing and meditating together, maybe you are somebody who, you know, gains guidance as you write. Like, what's that called when you just, you write without thinking about what you're going to write about and you just let it all flow out? I feel like that could be a really good way for you to get to the root of really what you're feeling, get to the root of it, so that you can process it and move forward in this positive way. That's definitely what I'm getting here. Yeah. And since I mentioned a dream, you know, since the very beginning with this whole decision thing, maybe write down your dreams too, because our bodies are in a really deep relaxation, and that's when a lot of subconscious symbols can come out. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. You're welcome to listen to more of the readings if you would like, but as for the first group of cards, that is all that I have for you. Thank you for listening. Hello group 2, and welcome to your reading. Let's get started. So one of the fun things I'm trying this time that the YouTuber I just watched tried out is using Scrabble letters. So I have one Scrabble letter to start out your reading, and I may draw more at the end. It is R. So it's really funny because there are a lot of cards in this pile that are all about getting a little R and R. So this could also be like the name of somebody or a place or a thing that you've been doing a lot. So whatever first came to your mind when I said that, but I will tell you there's a lot about taking a little R and R. So your first card is Clear Endeavor. So what this tells me is that over the winter specifically, if you can see, she is just coated in snow. I feel like you got an idea or you had a plan that began. And again, the time that we're in now is the coronavirus quarantine. So whenever you're seeing this is when it's meant for you, but just for, looking at that, there could have been something that happened before this quarantine time that really felt like something you wanted to do, and then with quarantine it all shut down. So if that is you, again with the rest of the cards in this deck, it definitely feels like there's a pause right now in this. Just know that this is something that the path will be cleared for you. It is definitely meant for you, and it's something that you can expect a lot of success in. The next card that we have is Prince. So for some of you this could be a romantic pursuit, and the path is just very clear for this. This could also be somebody who just has potential, because if you see, it also says potential for power. So this could mean that this idea will give you a chance to really shine your light and to have whatever power it is you're looking for, whether it is like more of like a social, being respected and seen, or like financial power or spiritual power. So it could be referring to that, but it also really could be referring to like a romance of sorts, or somebody who wants to help you with this endeavor even. Some of the energies that are at play here are the Strength card in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Prince of Wands in reverse. So this energy definitely makes me feel like this could be a romantic thing, and again, that won't be for everybody who, chose this one, but immediately seeing the Six of Cups and the Prince of Wands, it makes me think of either like somebody from your past or like somebody from past life who may be coming into your life, but it doesn't feel necessarily good to me. What this energy feels like to me is somewhat karmic, because with the Prince of Wands in reverse, no, I feel like this could go two ways. So I'm going to finish what I was saying, so if it resonates with you that way, then it could be, but for one group of people that I'm talking to here, this could be a fire sign. To me, I feel like with those two cards and in reverse, it's something that is not innocent. Like there's something behind this that would be disempowering for you. It made me think of the Devil card. So this one, if this is yours that I'm saying now, it could be someone that makes you feel even foggy, and it'll like interrupt that clear endeavor. So this week, if you drew the second deck, this person might be like a distraction for you, because I also see the Four of Cups, and that feels like you know, they're just bored, or like you're just bored. Yeah, and it's like really unplanned, like it's really just kind of messy. But there's another group here that I feel like this person wants to offer you something, but they're moving slowly, because the Prince of Wands in reverse, we can also take that as like the opposite. I don't know though, man. There are two lions here in reversed, and so it just feels like this situation could be disempowering. And honestly, it could be like a misuse of power, because with that Prince card, it also says using power for self-aggrandizement. And he's holding flowers behind his back, and to me, it just feels kind of shady. Like, I'm being real honest here, it's just feeling kind of shady. And I don't know, like the Prince of Wands, like he's cute and all. He's cute and all, but this is kind of like the fuckboy card when I read it. You know, it's someone who's really passionate, and seeing the Strength card in reverse makes me just think like lust, rather than, because it's like a very primal card, and some people read it as lust. I usually like this card, but because it's in reverse too, I'm just not liking the vibe here. It's like someone's just bored, and like it's maybe even draining you from, you know. But just know too, like, when that's resonating with you, it's like, I feel like you're not even interested, because the original tarot deck, the Four of Cups is like, there's a hand, like, you know, handing out a cup to this person, and they're just like not looking at it. Like, I feel like you're in more of a space of like reflection and going in, like getting your R&R, like just like reflecting, and like just not even interested. Like, because if you see here, like there's a horse, and it makes me think of like your white horse prince, and I feel like you're not looking at it. Like, and who knows, maybe, you know, if the rest of the cards resonate, or if you know, you're feeling a different way about it, that's fine. Like, it just feels like there's definitely someone coming in. You're either not seeing it, or you're not wanting to see it, or you're not wanting to accept it. Okay. That one felt a little bit confusing. There might be more at play here. So if anything else comes in with these cards that, you know, resonates, I will say so. So your dream cards, we got the Computer and Departed Loved Ones in reverse, so I'm going to put them upright. This one says, you are loved more than you'll ever know. And again, because that was in reverse, I feel like I could be saying that like this maybe isn't love, but there are people who do love you. So I heard that's a little negative. It's just kind of the vibe I'm getting. Computer, upgrade your mental software, and this one was in reverse, so maybe this is having to do with like changing your thinking, even maybe changing how you perceive somebody, or you could have met them on the computer. They could be talking to you, like sliding into your DMs or something. Yeah. And then Flood, express the ocean of your emotion. So it definitely feels like someone is like communicating feelings. Immediately when I see Flood, I think like, you know, like orgasm or something, you know. So it just definitely, like, I get that, like, sexual vibe with this, you guys. Like, I don't necessarily trust this person. I feel like how these cards are coming out, this guy, I don't know how good you can see this, but this guy is holding something behind his back and he's looking at this person with the clear endeavor. It's like they know that you've got something really good cooking up. And maybe you, like, met them during the winter even. I don't know. But it's like they see you and they see that and they want a piece of it. But it almost feels like they want to disempower you at the same time, because we have, you know, two upside down lions, and also two little lions fighting at my feet. I'm sorry if you can still hear my cats playing with each other. And the Six of Cups is usually like innocence and childlike love, so I feel like it's not that. Like, it's something like kind of dark and like more adulty than you want, because for this clear endeavor you want to be in like a playful, explorative mindset, and this does not feel like that. Okay, so your next cards that we have are Rest and Rejuvenate. So that was the R&R card that I was getting. Material and spiritual prosperity with the Six of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups in reverse, rejoice in celebration. So this person might even, like, maybe the shadiness is that they're with someone else, because sometimes, like, in like an emotional reading, the Three of Cups in reverse can be like a third party, because cups are all about emotions. So it could be like someone who also just like parties too much, like maybe that's the life they want to be living, and you know, your clear endeavor might be something that is far more you know, balanced with the material and spiritual prosperity. Like it just feels like you've put in like a lot of work, like maybe letting this person in could, you know, like set sort of an imbalance to it. But yeah, with the Six of Pentacles, you may even be getting, I don't know, with the Departed Loved Ones card there, you might be getting a sort of inheritance, because Six of Pentacles is about like unexpected money, charity, handouts. So you might be like receiving a big sum of money, and maybe they want a piece of that. But yeah, with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups, it just feels like you're definitely in a place of just wanting to like chill right now. Like, you planted your seeds during the winter, like you've tended to them, and now it's time for you to like meditate, and anything else that comes in is like distraction, it feels like. So find that balance and trust that everything you need will come to you. Maybe even somebody will contact you online, because I see computer right behind the material and spiritual prosperity. So maybe you'll be making money online, maybe somebody will contact you with a job online, maybe somebody will, you know, see what you're doing and like want to like donate, and they're asking like for your like Venmo or something. Yeah. Okay. And then I pulled a few more cards. This is kind of fun. I haven't used these before. It's a Wildflower playing deck. So we have the Two of Diamonds in reverse, which is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, which, oh my god, this is going so much along with what I said earlier. We have the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Hearts. We have the Four of Spades, so the Four of Swords, which you have again right here, the R&R card. And then we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So when I drew these, I had the intention of looking at the color as well as the meaning. So we're going to look at each of these as if it's kind of telling us a story. So this first one, what I noticed from it is that there's an ant on a yellow flower, which is your power. So Two of Pentacles is about juggling, and seeing it in reverse, I don't fucking like that, because this is like somebody like juggling people. And since I see the Prince and the Prince of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse and the Strength in reverse, like, and the Three of Cups in reverse, this is telling me that somebody might be like, if you're in a relationship, your person might be thinking about someone else or seeing someone else. If you are getting to know somebody, you might be the side chick or the side guy. Sorry about my cats. Whatever it is, it's making you feel small. Or if you were to, you know, get involved with this, you would feel small because there's that ant here, like, and it would be a disempowering situation for you is what I'm getting. And right now with the clear endeavor that you have, you do not need a situation like that blocking your path. The next card that we have is the Ace of Clubs in reverse. So this would be the Ace of Wands, and it definitely, like, when I see this in reverse, it's like, I don't know, I'm still kind of putting it with like that fuckery vibes, because like the Ace of Wands is very phallic, and to see it in reverse, it just kind of gets like a negative connotation from me. You also just might not have any passion for this person or thing, but it definitely feels like a person to me, you know, because of all the cards coming out. Yeah, I mean, there's also like purple and yellow here, so that made me think of like mental manifestations. So this might have been like a mental manifestation. Next we have Queen of Hearts, which is the Queen of Cups. That's water, so you might be a water sign or they might be a water sign. The pink monkey flower, I love that. It looks like the crown chakra color, so you were very connected to yourself and to spirit, this feels like, and that's because you lived through love. That feels like you, that feels like a happier, like, you know. Okay, and then we have this after it, which is the Four of Spades, the Four of Swords, which is the rest and rejuvenate. So it definitely feels like you are more in this like nurturing, like the Queen of Cups is very nurturing too, so I feel like you are in a place of nurturing yourself and you know, letting yourself recover and really get the time you need to, you know, feel good again. That's really what this feels like. And you know, have it, oh my gosh, get out of here, out of here, you're gonna burn your tail, oh my gosh. Having this be a cactus, it definitely feels like, kid, oh my gosh, you're going deep, you know, because the cactus's roots go deep to get to the water. So you might be even going through, this might be like a karmic thing, and right now what you're doing is getting to the root of, oh my god, it's so funny because the last reading was talking about roots too, maybe you need to watch that one too. You're getting to the root, like going deep and looking for like deeper emotion too, because, you know, water is emotion. So having the root of this cactus going deep, it's like that's what you're looking for. You're looking to go like have a deeper soul connection, and this one feels like it's not that. It feels like a hidden agenda kind of thing, like fuckery. But as you go deep, you'll have these little blossoms of, you know, wisdom that come through. And then your final card that I drew is the Five of Clubs in reversed. So this would be like the Five of Wands in reverse. So there's some sort of conflict that will be coming to an end here, or maybe even avoiding conflict. I don't really get much. It's the Western Anemone. I don't know what that is. So, oh my god. The name though, I was gonna say I don't really get much from the actual flowers itself, but it feels like you're avoiding an enemy. Can you see that? The five of clubs is about like literally like conflict and fighting, and it feels like you're literally avoiding an enemy here. Like this person had like bad intentions, and yeah, that's, oh my god. That's really what I'm getting from this. So I'll pull a couple of Scrabble letters, and then I also have, like I said, because it's quarantine, I had written down a few like activities I can do if I get bored. Get out of here. So I'm gonna pull you a couple of those too, to just give a little bit more guidance here. So a couple of letters for these people. I have E and I have R. So I immediately feel like it's like you're on empty. Get some R and R, like withdraw and refill your energy. Those could also be initials, so like ER or RE, RR. And then I have take a bath, so that like Queen of Cups energy, very much so, like just take a bath to, you know, clear your mind and you know, get your energy back where you want it to be. Just really take care of yourself. I'm really getting that, you know, if this was yours, that you really need to give your energy a little break and really tend to it. So that was your reading. If you would like to stick around for the third one, I welcome you. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. I will be starting out with this little Scrabble letter. So your letter is D, so if you know somebody whose name starts with D, or you're involved with something regarding the letter D, wherever the significance comes out from you, that's what this is referring to. So your first card to start us out is Illumination. So this is a really beautiful card to get. Like this week, something will be coming in to you in the form of wisdom that will help you understand something that you've been going through better. Maybe understanding a person or seeing the truth in a person or a situation. You're really being like enlightened with something at this time. Maybe stargazing or watching the moon will help you with that too. Like maybe you'll get an insight when you look up at the sky, and that it will be something for you to listen to. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna let my cats outside. Okay, sorry about that. So what is coming to illumination here? We have the Hermit, and we have Detective in reverse. So in reverse, this says voyeurism and falsifying information. So you might be illuminated about someone who has told you something that was false. Somebody may have lied to you, or somebody may be like spying, like watching your social media, you know, keeping tabs on you. I feel like you are in the Hermit energy here. This could also be somebody who seems like a hermit, and there might be a reason for that, or they might be lying about being alone. So a lot of different ways that this reading could go. Whatever resonates with you, we'll just, you know, roll with the rest of the cards that come out here. So the energies at play for this reading, we have the Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So it's interesting because of how this energy moves. So the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune are, you know, this came out kind of two ways for me. So one way that you can read this is like, you know, you're feeling in a place of total fulfillment, getting what you wanted, you know, the wheel's really turning in your favor. You're getting everything that you could have dreamed of. Another way how I immediately read this was some kind of like family karma that you are becoming illumined about, that you are coming to understand how it may have affected your life or shown up in your life. Next we have the Hermit, which are in reverse, which is interesting. Like, maybe, I don't know, it's like, okay, so the Eight of Cups is all about heartbreak, and the Hangman is like that illumination card, literally, like, you see, I actually really like this card. Some people are like bummed out to see it, but I love it. It's like, it is really closely related to the Hermit, like spending time in, you know, meditation on your own, and, you know, if you can see, he's in prayer and he's choosing to be there. You know, it's almost playful. It reminds me of Hanuman, the yoga god, who's like a monkey and like hangs from trees and stuff. So I feel like there is some sort of heartache or something that has hurt you with the Eight of Cups. I think that is the card of walking away from something. I could be wrong. The Cosmic Tarot really has pretty different illustrations, but I don't know. Let's look at more of these cards. So we have Elevator, Celebrity, and Color in reverse. So immediately, if you look at this, whatever color resonates with you first is maybe the chakra to focus on. So red for the root chakra, orange for the sacral, yellow for the solar plexus, green for the heart, blue for the throat, indigo for the third eye, and violet for the crown. You know, whichever one popped out at you, focus on. These are also dream cards, so if you notice a color that really stands out to you in a dream, that's something that your subconscious is really wanting you to pay attention to. I feel like this is a pretty positive reading for you, because we have the Elevator and Celebrity under the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this week you might have something coming in that is helping you to rise up. We have rise above, shine like the star that you are, and express your true feelings. So it definitely feels like this week you might have some sort of windfall that you've been waiting for. You know, maybe you've been sitting in this energy of kind of dwelling because you're just waiting for this thing to happen, and you've been the Hermit maybe for so long, just waiting and meditating, and I feel like it's going to come in. That's really what I'm getting here, is it's going to come in with the Elevator and Celebrity card. We also have recognition and reward. Four of Cups in reverse, which is discontent and boredom, and the Nine of Cups, which is fulfillment of wishes. So I definitely, you guys, I feel like, especially with where these cards are, you've been building, because this is all about building a foundation too, so it feels like in the past you've been building this foundation that has been very sturdy and fulfilling and prosperous and lucky, and that is what is, if you see there's like two spotlights here, I feel like that is what is, you know, allowing this to come in is, and allowing you to get elevated is, you know, understanding the prosperous and fortunate space that you've been in. And you will be recognized for something that you've been doing, maybe as you've been trying to not be bored, since this is in, you know, in reverse, and it's like all these bright colors are coming out of this guy's head, so it's like maybe the ideas that you've been having in this hermit space will turn out to be very fruitful for you. And you're not bored. That's, you know, again, I'm reading this during the coronavirus, so I feel like if you drew this, you are not letting yourself be distracted or, you know, taken away from your goals. Like, it definitely feels like, you know, you're going to be walking out of this space and time whenever you're watching this, really having, you know, had some success in what you were doing because you put in the work, you know, you didn't allow yourself to fall, you know, too stagnant. And because of that, you'll have, you know, this fulfillment and, you know, you've been patient, you've put in the work, you've gone through the heartbreak, and it really just feels like you're getting some sort of windfall here. Definitely. You're getting everything that you could ever want. At least now, like as far as your mind can dream now, it feels like you're getting. I drew a couple of wildflower playing cards as well. This is something I've never done before, but every time I play with them, you guys, I picture them as tarot cards instead of playing cards, so we're just gonna go for it. The first card that fell out for you was the Joker card, so I love this. It's like you're starting out on this new journey after this period of introspection, and really going inward. Like, there's a lot of, like, it feels like there is a deep illumination coming because of, you know, this hermit, this hangman, this hermit, this just like sitting in a space of observation and not becoming stagnant with it, like channeling it and using it. Like, you might use art as a way to express these things, even if, you know, you resonated with that family karma thing. Maybe your artwork, because we have color here, this is about expression, music even, like maybe you're channeling, it almost looks like he's pointing at the heartbreak too, so maybe you know, you're channeling all of, you know, the pain and whatever it was that pushed you into this space of the hermit, and you're really channeling it to create something, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be art, it could be anything. Like, maybe this heartache is inspiring you to start a nonprofit to help, you know, people who could be in the same situation, and you will be recognized for it, and that will come to fruition because it's something that spirit really wants, and you will be seen and you will be recognized for it, and that's what the pain was for. So you're really starting this now. Like, it might be starting for you this week. And actually, I'm going to put that in the middle because of the other cards that we have here. So I also have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Hearts. So immediately, I'm looking at the colors of the wildflowers, and these feel very high vibrational. There is, you know, the color of the crown chakra and the color of the third eye chakra. So I really feel like you are, you know, really in touch with spirit and with yourself, and, you know, these go really hand in hand with the meditation that's coming out here, you know. Like, there are 4 cards in here that really just feel like meditating, and 5 if you know, count elevator, rising above, elevating yourself. This is the grass pink orchid, and this is a blue iris. So something else that's really coming forward here, the colors of summoning for Archangel Raphael are pink and yellow, like this, I believe. So, and he is of the air, so maybe if you're an air sign, or if you need like inspiration, or you know, help like writing something. Yeah, I don't know. I thought Raphael with this one, so maybe look him up if that's resonating, if you are looking for, you know, a guide or angelic protection. And then the King of Hearts, this is the King of Cups. So this feels like this is like a humanitarian card. So definitely what you could be thinking about is something that would be good for all of humanity. And you know, this could also be talking about some sort of inner healing taking place too, because I believe, if I'm remembering right, that Raphael carries the catechus, which is the staff of Hermes, and it's a symbol of healing, and it's in reverse, which makes you feel like inner healing. And then the King of Hearts is also very much a healing card, so it definitely feels like with these two cards and the Joker coming through, that these are not personalities, but kind of archetypal experiences that you've gone through. So almost like because you've done this inner healing, and maybe Raphael was even with you through that, and that's, you know, if you felt like there was something there helping you heal, it was so that you could know how to serve humanity with this King of Hearts. And you know, the illumination that you have been having is really going to assist you. Is really going to assist you in that. And it's like you've you know, I already said it, like you've channeled the pain and the lessons, and you know, you've done the learning, and now it feels like you're moving forward in this new beginning where you can share what you've learned and really help people who are going through the same thing. That's really what I'm feeling here. That's really beautiful too, and it's like you'll get what you want because it's an unselfish goal. It's something that'll help a lot of people. So I'm going to pull a couple Scrabble letters for you. We have E and we have F. So let's see, and that's 5. Do we have a 5 card here? We don't have a 5. Okay, so with the D, I'm reading it like death. So maybe in the past you've been deaf, or maybe you've recently gone deaf and you would like to help people who are deaf, or like learn sign language maybe. EF, again, it could be initials, it could be FE. EF, F. Yeah, I don't know. And then also in here, like I said, because it's quarantine, I wrote down on some pieces of paper stuff I can do if I'm bored, so I'm going to pull these and see if one of them resonates for you. 3, 4, holy mackerel. Okay, well, you're the only one that got 4. I think the first guy's got 2, the second guy's got 1, you get 4. So, okay, this was a reminder for me to check my kombucha. So I don't know if you guys are like brewing kombucha. You have 2 K's here, so maybe you're even like, maybe kombucha really helped you with like fasting or with your gut health or something, and maybe you're gonna like be doing something with kombucha. I don't know, maybe you need to start drinking kombucha. Maybe that'll help heal you. I have make tea. Oh my goodness. So definitely like this is like hydrating yourself, which is funny because we have so much water. I mean, you have the apex of water, the King of Hearts, and then you have the Ten of Cups, which is the other apex of water. So a lot of fulfillment, but it might be also asking you to fill your own cup in, you know, healthy ways. You know, tea and kombucha, those are both very healthy, so maybe even you're trying to drink less caffeine, so maybe you're being called in this last phase of your healing to like, you know, switch over to like green or black tea or kombucha for your, instead of, you know, coffee or whatever. Yeah. And then, let's see, we have paint. So you might be an artist, you know, with this expression card too. This could all be, you know, you've been waiting for, you know, a creative project or somebody to buy your work, and, you know, that might be coming through. That also might just be a way for you to process these emotions, kind of like I was saying, like channeling it. Maybe you're a painter and you know, you need to like paint the heartache that happened or something. Maybe it'll be a really popular piece or something. And then I have minimalize as well. So, oh my god, it's so funny. I swear to god, if my friend is watching this, girl, you need to tell me because these are really resonating with you. Between kombucha and painting and minimalizing, you know who you are. So, yeah, yeah, maybe get rid of stuff and declutter because, you know, the pain and the, you know, whatnot that you've gone through, is maybe being held in objects that you have. So maybe it's time to, you know, start giving stuff away, giving stuff to charity. Maybe that's how you're going to be charitable too with the King of Cups. So also if, you know, the K and the K didn't fully resonate with you, it's air and water, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio are at play here. I would say even heavy Aquarian energy because we have a lot of water here. I'm also kind of seeing now as I'm looking at correlation because we have D here and then it's like D2 and then you have 2 kings, so that might be significant to some people. Like maybe there's like 2 men, you know, D, kings, you know. So you might be making a decision between, you know, 2 potential partners. Yeah. Yeah. Part of this illumination might have been, you know, a liar, like seeing a liar for what they are with the falsifying information, because that feels like someone outside of yourself. It's like you're looking at them, or, you know, reading between the lines. She has a book on her eyes, so like reading between, you know, sometimes what people say doesn't, you know, match their actions, so maybe you're seeing that. Yeah. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope that you'll tune in next time.